Hey guys, what's up? It's the Snake Dude 1814 here, and today, finally, after months, I'm actually going to be doing a reptile room video. So this is the September reptile room video, and we're going to start out with Hash, my male Okatee corn snake. So let's get him out and I'll show him to you guys. Okay guys, so after a quick speed up of getting him out, here is Hash, my adult male Okatee corn snake. For those of you that are wondering, I am aware that he is a little bit thin. He's actually a genetic run. So just like there's runs to the litters in puppies, that can sometimes occur in snakes, which he is just one of them. It does not affect his health at all. It just makes him a little bit less weight. I mean, I wouldn't, for those of you that want to breed an animal, I wouldn't recommend using runts just because they are smaller. They aren't fit for gaining weight, losing it. They're more just for a better pet, which is what he is. So despite himself being a runt, he's in a great home. I mean, as you guys saw, he lives in this nice 40-gallon tank right over here. Tons of space to slither around, all that good stuff. And his name is Hash, actually, because he has a hash mark on the top of his head. If you see that circle inside a bigger circle, it's sort of broken up on there, but that's where he gets his name. And he's also quite unique among corn snakes. He's more of a brownish color. He's not quite as bright orange like Vegas, which you will see as our next reptile that we will take out. So that's Hash. Okay guys, so for now, our second reptile in the whole reptile room tour, we have Vegas. This is my other adult male Okatee corn snake. He's currently hiding, so I'm going to get him out. But instead of, opening the tank up like I did with Hash previously, we're going to get him like that. Okay, so as you can see, quickly teleporting onto my arm as he always does. Just kidding, he doesn't do that. That's called the magic of video editing, people. But here he is. I mean, as you can see, he's much bigger than Hash, actually. And these guys are actually their clutch mates. So Vegas is, I could say, the larger brother of Hash. Still a very, very cool snake. I mean, gorgeous coloration. Again, he is a Okatee, but unlike Hash, he has more of the classic orange with the black markings. Overall, just a gorgeous snake. And as you can see, he's just chilling out right there. Hi, Vegas. Oh, yeah. I mean, if you guys can look at his stomach markings, too, even, he goes almost from a whitish belly down to an orange. Overall, I mean, just super gorgeous. Now, as you guys are probably used to knowing, he lives in a 20-gallon long. This has been his home for a while, but now, actually, he's going up a floor into Harriet, my female Chinese water dragon's old 55-gallon vivarium. Or should I say terrarium? Sorry. I'll do a whole separate video on telling the difference between all of them, but we'll get into that in a minute. So he's pretty much going to be able to live in all of this. It's 4 feet long, 1 foot deep, 2 feet tall, which again for a corn snake, that's perfect because they are actually rat snakes. Another common name for them is in fact the red rat snake, and they will climb. So giving him some extra height will really sort of benefit his behavior and overall, just should I say, more enrichment in his life. And that way he's not in a smaller tank like he was previously. So what we'll do is we'll put him up, and we're going to go on to the next reptile. So I'll see you in the next clip. Okay, guys, so for our next reptile, we're going to be showcasing Rocky, our bearded dragon. Now, I know he's just sitting there, and he's actually really lazy. He's a big, fat boy, I should say. Don't take insult to that, Rocky. You do eat a lot, no offense. But anyway, I'm going to see if I can get him to teleport right here. So, ready? 1, 2, 3, go. Go.
Sir, psst, hey.
Yeah?
He's too fat.
Okay then.
We should just move on to the next one.
Yeah, let's go on to the next clip, guys. Okay, guys, so here, as you can see now, this is the new Crested Gecko that is part of the reptile collection. At the moment, its name is Jazz. If it's a girl, it's going to be Jasmine, and we're just going to keep it Jazz if it's a boy name. We're still figuring out names here. But yeah, otherwise you guys have seen her setup in previous videos. I'll leave a link to the latest video that had her set up. But to give you a description, she's in a 12 by 12 by 18 Exoterra terrarium. And yeah, for those of you wondering what morph she is, she's actually a Harlequin. And as you can see, she's got that beautiful striping on the side if the camera can focus like that. At the moment though, she's feeding on Pangea Crested Gecko diet. And overall, I mean, she's doing really healthy. She shed a couple weeks ago, and as you can see, she's cute, adorable, and it's going to be amazing to see as she grows up. So that is Jazz, the Crested Gecko. Okay, guys, so for the last reptile in the collection, before I take you all to the insect room to show my cockroach colony, which has grown significantly, but here's Harriet in her new enclosure. I will do a completely separate video on this. I'll have one on how I built it, and then the other one on just setting it up, what substrate I used, heating, lighting, humidity, all that stuff. And otherwise, let's get her out. So I purposely had the tank unlocked for you guys just for the purpose of this video. I'm going to turn her fogger off, actually. But here it is. This is going to be so cool, guys, as you'll watch. The fog just runs out of the tank. Look at that. It's just like a tropical rainforest. So yeah, come here, Harriet. Good girl. So as you can see, here's Harriet, my female Chinese water dragon. So, I mean, look how big she is. You compare her to my arm, and that's just her tail over there, and she's sitting on my hand. And she's become she's an adult now. She's, I'm guessing, almost over 2 feet long. With the tail, of course. As you can see, she's looking really nice, really healthy. She's got little bits of shed skin on her head. She's still going through a shedding phase, but she's such a beautiful lizard. Probably, if not definitely, one of my favorites out of all the animals, just because, as common as water dragons are, it's kind of unfortunate. I see so many videos of them on YouTube where people buy them on impulse, and they only have babies. They don't really have a nice, impressive animal, let alone with the, should I say, ideal setup. I'm not going to say, you know, everybody has different ways on how they care for them, but this is the way I do it. This is the way I've been successful. And as you can see, the tank looks really nice, guys. She's got her Zoom-Ed background on there. That's multiple tiles, by the way. They don't come that large. And yeah, that's Harriet. For those of you quickly wondering the dimensions of her new tank, it is 4 feet long, 2 feet deep, and 5 feet tall. Give or take, you know, 6 or 7 inches, depending on the light fixtures that are up there. Otherwise, though, that's Harriet, and we'll put her back on her ledge right here where she was sitting. There you go, baby girl. But yeah, otherwise, guys, let's go to the cockroach room and we'll finish this video. See you then. Okay, guys, so I guess this really isn't, should I say, reptiles, but I always like to showcase my Dubia roach colony. For the rest of the insect room, pretty much whenever I keep crickets, they're kept in the cricket keeper, obviously. And then in the 10-gallon tank, that's just soup worms. But as you can see, there's tons of babies on the water crystals right here. Yeah, I'm going to move some of this food out. Again, there's so many in here. I'm just going to move that food right over there. And if you look, I mean, like for example, this little guy. Come on out. Look at that. Oh, there he goes. I'm going to take a couple of these guys out. But what I really wanted to showcase are my adult roaches, which if you look at them, they're little baby on my finger right there. Look at that. And I mean, not even, these aren't even adults. These are just large offspring that are about to become adults. But here's an adult female. Let me see if I can find like some mature adults. I think this might be it. Oh, nope, still not it. Maybe on the back here. There we go. So here's a nice big female. I'm trying to see. Here's a male right here. Males have the wings. So as you can see, he's got his nice wings right there. There he is. There he goes. And then these are females, the dark black ones. As you can see, she's really big actually. But still overall a very pretty animal. I love the Dubia roaches. I think they're a great food source, and it's kind of fun to raise them, you know, watch them grow into a giant colony and almost, you know, like a giant family group. On estimate, I probably have maybe close to 500 or so in here. Here's some more of the larger offspring, as you guys can see. Here's a nice big one. This one's probably going to become another female, I'd reckon. Oh, there you go. But yeah, so that's my colony pretty much. I'll put these egg crates back. Oh wow, even some more of them back here. Wow. They are absolutely colonizing this entire tub. It'll probably take through winter before I can really start feeding them off regularly to the lizards. For those of you that might not have known, last winter, my colony actually, it was way bigger. They actually suffered a pretty big loss in numbers, and I lost, unfortunately, a lot of good breeding females. But yeah, otherwise, that concludes this reptile room video. If you guys liked it, leave a like. If you want to see more, subscribe. And always comment below if you have any special videos you'd like to see, any of that stuff. Until then, I'll see you in the next video. Bye, guys.